Moving over to on overnight line movers here, SBRodds.com, your single best location to track all these line movements 24/7 overnight. As we like to say, money never sleeps. Also, other than following me and Teddy on Twitter, the two best follows on sports betting Twitter, at SBR Sports Picks on Twitter, one of the single best places to go. You get all the information, knowledge, updates, topics, anything you need. Give us a follow there at SBR Sports Picks. Also, if you haven't done so yet, on the channels on YouTube, you're watching me and Teddy right now. And most of you got the notification that we went live and the information is out there. Please hit the subscribe button. We're looking to get to 54,000, 55,000 and beyond here in the near future. And once again, SBRodds.com, your single best location to check those line movements. Let's take a look tonight, Teddy. Some action on the move. The Knicks last night absolutely smashed in the Garden by those Philadelphia 76ers. Line is on the move, and no surprise here. And how about this, Teddy? We're not talking about like Golden State out there or Portland or, Denver, some of the top teams in the NBA. The Atlanta Hawks are drawing in some money here and pushing that line north. Amazing.
And the Atlanta Hawks off a win, mind you. Atlanta, take a look at Atlanta's ATS track record off a victory this season. It's not a bet-on track record, I'll put it that way. But the betting markets are really, the bookmakers are struggling to get anyone that's willing to bet on the Knicks right now. There's no public money on the Knicks. There's no wise guy money on the Knicks. And when you have literally a team that no one wants to back, what happens? You see Atlanta, bet up from 6 to 7 to 7.5 to 8. I'm seeing 8.5 right there as we record right now. Of course, at 10-46, the Knicks have now lost 18 in a row. 13 of those 18 losses have come by 9 or more. Not enough to cover the point spread tonight. And of course, Knicks are on the second of back-to-backs in the, we get to leave town and go on the All-Star break right after the game. Market's not convinced the Knicks are showing up tonight. Alonzo Trier, quote, all we can do is keep building on the good things we're doing and try to fix the things that are mistakes for us. Yes, there are a lot of things that are mistakes for the New York Knicks right now. And the bookmakers, I'm telling you, they're getting walloped by anti-Knicks money every single night. That hasn't changed for this matchup.
Yep, it's almost like they can't even set the line high enough at this point. We're going to take a look at another fragile team. We are going to cover this game a little bit later in the show, but just get some line movement here. OKC is going to head into New Orleans, and we read the tea leaves, Teddy. We did a show already that said the Pelicans are saying, look, looks like the other team really cared to be out there when we didn't care to be out there. And if we take a look at Oklahoma City, opened up offshore at some outlets, -3.5, -4, now pressing 5s across the board in this one here, Teddy.
Yeah, and again, no surprise. And certainly when we look at the way that Oklahoma City has played of late, they played really good basketball, and they're a lot better than New Orleans, even if New Orleans brings their A game. But in this last game before the break kind of scenario, with the Pelicans off a particularly embarrassing loss. I mean, they were down 36-9 on their home floor to Orlando the other night and never made any kind of a serious run and lost by 30 and got called out by their teammate after the game. And, this is a fascinating game to watch because you don't love the spot for OKC and you might well be circle the wagon time for New Orleans, but certainly the early bettors not anticipating the Pelicans, even if it's circle the wagon times, are going to be good enough to hang tough in this one. All the early money has come on the road favorite Thunder.
Yep, another quick line move out there. The Houston Cougars is going to go up to Hartford, Connecticut to the XL Center to play. We'll cover this game in just a few moments, but we do want to call out the line is moving in this one as well. I watched the game a couple games ago, Teddy, when UConn went into Temple to play. Jalen Adams gets hurt in that game, and they got walloped in that game, and it has not looked good ever since, and also still down Gilbert here. Line moving in the morning. No surprise on this one, Teddy, because if we take a look, opening up at 7.5, 8s offshore, now sitting at 8.5 as a road favorite here. Houston has been a really good basketball team. We'll cover it a little bit later, but no surprise here that it's on the move north, heading towards Houston's favor to me.
Yeah, of course, and it has everything to do with the injury report. With Jalen Adams out, we're talking about a guy that averages 17 points and nearly 4 assists per game, and Gilbert as well, who's a really nice complementary scorer for that team. So when you're taking away your backcourt production, yeah, I'm not surprised that we've seen some Houston Cougars money as well as some money on the under in this one. No surprise that we see more before kickoff. No, it's tip-off.